we doing on the floor? How well? How very fucking exciting to be here. I mean, I need to tell you what's going on. Really, we're on this world tour, me and my band. It's been about a year and 9 months. We told our wives it was going to be 1 month. And really, this is our last leg of the tour. We only have Australia to go, that's it. So if we played in, Europe, and we played in Canada, America, North America, South America, Asia, we played all over the fucking world. And you know what that means? All of it, really genuinely, was a practice before we got to the important people. You, here, Sydney, tonight. Now, I've said that every night of the fucking tour. But tonight I can mean it. I can mean it. But yeah, you know what we're doing? We're on this tour to celebrate the 20 fucking years of my first album, Back to Bedlam. It's the album of mine that's sold, so I am milking it for as much as I possibly can. But do you know what that means? 20 years. What that means is, it means I'm fucking old. And it means some of you are fucking old too. So here's a question for you guys. I need to get a read of the room. Here's a question. I need to know honestly, who of you here bought the album in 2005 and has been with me for 20 years? Thank you so much. Really, I cannot tell you what it means to me. In fact, I can. Thanks to you, because of you, I have a fantastic house in Ibiza. Thank you. And I suppose the obvious second question is, I need to know, who of you here didn't choose to listen to my music, but was forced to by your parents on long school journeys and holidays in the car? Thank you. Guys, I need to tell you something again, honestly, from the bottom of my heart. I need you. You are the youth, you are my future, because everyone else here will die. And so I need you. So thank you so much. And then I have probably the most important question. And then my third and most important question is, who is here tonight, not through choice, but your wife or your girlfriend dragged you here, kicking and screaming? I see you. Okay. I've got a few. Anyone up there? Come on, show me honestly. Thank you. Hey, listen, you guys, you need to know, I think there are quite a few of you, if I'm honest, aren't there? You men, you husbands and boyfriends who are dragged here tonight, I need to tell you something honestly. You are the people in this room who I relate to the most. Because honestly, you wouldn't get me to a fucking James Blunt concert. Not unless you paid me. And I did. But for you guys, I have good news, which is that my first album, Back to Bedlam, is only 10 songs long. We played 4, so you can do the fucking maths here. We've got 6 to go. This is gonna be the shortest concert you've ever been to. And you know what? And then you go home and your wife or your girlfriend, she owes you tonight. She owes you. You have done the deed for her. She needs to do the deed for you. If there's any way I can help, I'm here for you guys. I can't come home and cheer you on when you get home. That's shit I could do. But for everyone else, I need to tell you maybe the only honest thing I'm going to say tonight, which is that those first 4 songs, I have played those for so many years. The singles they were, and they've given me a great opportunity. But the next songs on these albums, I haven't had a chance of playing for 18 years. And because this is a special anniversary tour, I should maybe tell you the stories about the songs. And I scratched my head and I thought about it for a moment, and I thought, that's a terrible idea. I mean, because if I tell you the stories, you'll know I'm a freak and a weirdo. I mean, we could touch on it, I suppose, if let's talk about the first song, Hi. What the fuck do you think it's about, guys? And then there's Wise Men. I wrote that when I was 15, and I was writing about 3 wise men 3 older gentlemen who got a semi by the sea. And then, what the fuck is that? And that's kind of child services. kind of stuff, if you're honest. And then the one you all loved, You're Beautiful. Well, that is again me, high as a kite, stalking someone else's girlfriend on the subway in the underground in London. And you all think it's romantic. And some of you played it at your wedding, so you're as fucking weird as me. But we're in a safe space, guys. But there is one song that I feel I can tell you about, and it's about my best friend, and his name is Billy. Billy had no money, he was broke, and he ended up at one stage living in my apartment in London. And my apartment was very small. I lived there with my sister, 2 bedrooms or so. He slept on the sofa and racking up bills as Billy would. And after 3 months, I was getting bored. After 4 months, I was really getting irate, maybe, inside. And by 5 months, I was fucked off. And I was out one night at some kind of swanky members bar, which I blagged my way into. And there was this older gentleman called Ed. I remember he was 69 years old. I remember his age well. And I explained the problem that I had about my friend Billy. And he said, hey, he explained he could fix this. He had a really, really smart house around the corner with a very smart spare room, and he was happy to take Billy on. And so we shook hands on this deal, and I was thrilled, and I went home and I told Billy, and Billy was so excited to be moving from his sofa into a bed in a nice area, in a smart house, and he thanked me, and he couldn't have been more chuffed, packed his bags, and prepared to leave. And, well, what I hadn't told Billy is that the elder gentleman, Ed, had a penchant for younger men. And the other thing I hadn't told him is that the part of the deal that I'd struck with him is that I explained to Billy I couldn't pay in money, but he could pay in kind. But it seemed cruel to ruin Billy's enthusiasm in his moment, so I didn't tell him, and I waved to him as he left. And at that moment, watching him so joyously leaving my house, I was inspired. And so I started writing this song, and it says, Billy's leaving today, don't know where he's going. Anyway, that night, Billy called, and he was in some distress. Using his bedside table, he barricaded himself into his new bedroom, and Ed had come for the down payment of rent. And I tried to calm him. I think the words I used, the phrase I used was, let him find you, as some form of encouragement. And anyway, Billy and I, we fell out. But a couple of weeks later, I had a concert, and he kindly came along, and he brought his girlfriend, because he had a girlfriend, guys. He had a girlfriend. And he brought his girlfriend, and I played my new song to a very small audience of 30 people, and I said, guys, I've got a new song called Billy, it's about my best friend. Anyway, I sang it. And anyway, it gets to the part in the song where it says, once he was a lover, sleeping with another, now he's just known as a cheat. Wish he had a mirror, looked a little clearer, seen to the eyes of the weak. And at that moment, Billy's girlfriend stood up, punched him in the face, and left. So Billy, boy, wherever you are, this song is for you.